Nobody warns you about the seating chart. The wedding? The wedding is easy. Weddings at our age are short, lovely, sensible. Nobody rents a castle. The war, if it comes at the first Thanksgiving, when somebody has to decide where the new husband sits, because there's a chair at that table that belonged to someone. Everybody knows which chair, and a 68-year-old bride can watch her own children, grown adults, mortgages, grey hair, go completely rigid over a place card. If you've remarried late in life, or you're thinking about it, and your children are acting like this, stay with me. Because what's happening at that table is more understandable than it feels, and more fixable. First, the thing to hold on to. Your children's resistance is almost never about your happiness. Press them and they'll say they want you happy, and they'll mean it. The trouble lives one floor down, 3 fears, tangled together. Fear number 1, the story. A late marriage feels to your children like someone rewriting the family book. If mum is this happy with a new man, what does that say about 40 years with dad? They're guarding their father's chapter. They can't say it out loud, because out loud it sounds ridiculous. But grief does private math. To them, every new photograph can feel like one their father just got cropped out of. Fear number 2, the place. Researchers who study stepfamilies find the same thing over and over. Adult children experience a parent's remarriage as a reshuffle where nobody dealt them their new card. Who hosts Christmas now? Does his daughter come? Who gets the first phone call from the hospital? Small questions. Until they aren't. Fear number 3. And let's be adults about this. The money. The house their childhood lives inside. The inheritance no decent child admits to thinking about, and nearly every child thinks about. Not greed, usually. Symbolism. Late in life, assets are how families keep score of belonging. The story, the place, the stakes. Now here's what actually works. 1. Say the sentence out loud, early. Nobody is being replaced. Your father's chapter doesn't shrink because the book turned out to be longer. They need to hear that you know it, not guess. Hear it. And the new husband, if he's wise, and at this age he'd better be, says it with actions. He doesn't sit in the chair, not the first year. He asks where to sit. Nothing earns a family's trust faster than a newcomer visibly declining to claim what isn't his. 2. Do the paperwork talk, unprompted. 20 dry, unromantic minutes. The wills are updated. The house is settled. Nobody's inheritance is a mystery. Couples dread this conversation for a year. It takes 20 minutes and drops the family temperature 10 degrees. Most of what looks like coldness toward a new spouse is really just unasked questions, curdling. 3. Measure the blending in years, not dinners. The research is blunt. Stepfamilies take years to knit, and late-life ones are knitting fully formed, busy people who don't even share a roof. He will not be beloved by spring. He doesn't need to be. He needs to be known, in small, unforced doses. The lift to the airport. The gate he quietly fixed. The one that had been broken for 2 years, incidentally. But who's counting? And 4. Hold this line kindly from day 1. The children get a vote on many things. Not on this. Hear their worries. Honor their loyalty to their father. But the marriage was never on the ballot. You are not asking permission to be loved at 68. And here's the strange mercy. Once that's clear, the children usually relax. Even grey-haired children rest easier when a parent is steady at the wheel. Will it fully resolve? Honestly. Mostly. Not entirely. Not on your schedule. Some knots loosen at the first birthday party he shows up to. Some loosen years later at a hospital bedside, when your children suddenly understand what it means that someone was there, at your side, 2 in the morning, so they didn't have to be terrified from 3 time zones away. And you'll know it's turning, not from any announcement, but from a Thursday. Car trouble. Somebody needs a ladder, a ride, a signature, and the phone that rings will be his. After that, nobody mentions the chair. Someone just sets an extra place wherever there's room, which is all a family ever was.